The research people cite to keep trans women out of sports is based almost entirely on a single aspect of the hormone system, the hormone level circulating in the blood. There is so much more. Testosterone levels are only important because that's what we know. Historically, hormone level has been the easiest aspect of the hormone system to manipulate. Scientists simply removed the organ that produces the hormone of interest, then used injections to control hormone levels. While scientists do not manipulate hormones in humans, measuring hormone levels like testosterone simply requires a small amount of spit. As a result, the bulk of our understanding of hormones like testosterone is based on the levels circulating in the blood. How testosterone levels influence the body is certainly an important topic of research. Unfortunately, data from these studies have been used to justify discrimination against transgender and intersex individuals in sports, even though other factors related to testosterone remain unexamined. This is not because they are irrelevant to athletic performance, but because they are trickier to manipulate and understand. Here are 3 unanswered questions regarding testosterone that sports authorities and scientists fail to explore when calling for hormone screening of athletes. How are receptors for testosterone involved? Hormone level would be meaningless without hormone receptors, the part of the hormone system that lets hormones influence cells. Cells in our muscles can use the androgen receptor to detect testosterone levels in the blood. Precise control and understanding of the androgen receptor and related measures in research requires contemporary technologies like genetically modified lab animals and gene sequencers. Compared to testosterone level, we know relatively little about the androgen receptor. The influence of testosterone on the androgen receptor and then on the cell itself can vary based on many factors. Differences in the androgen receptor gene, which proteins carry the androgen receptor around in the cell, and what happens in the cell after testosterone is detected. This means testosterone affects people differently. In other words, the same level of testosterone can mean vastly different things for each individual person. Indeed, even though females have drastically lower levels of testosterone than males, it still has significant control over bodily functions. Another important aspect of androgen receptor function is their location. We know that separate muscles have variable sensitivity to testosterone, and this may differ between individuals. Depending on which muscles are most sensitive, the same testosterone level may significantly benefit athletic performance in some individuals, but not others, even within the same field. Directly measuring testosterone levels will not reveal everyone who benefits from testosterone. When do training and performance benefit most from testosterone? There are 2 factors to consider here. The first is variation in testosterone levels across time, and the second is when testosterone has the greatest influence over the body. Both males and females produce testosterone, and close examinations of testosterone levels show changes daily and across the lifespan. Scientists can control for daily fluctuations by collecting data at the same time, but this does not mean the same levels were present throughout training. Testosterone levels could be elevated before, after, or during training periods, and each of these may have unique implications for athletic capacity, requiring research. Lifelong changes in testosterone may be important as well. Sometimes testosterone only affects certain aspects of anatomy at specific time points in development, called sensitive periods. The level of testosterone during a sensitive period may be more important than any measurements performed before or after. That means changes in testosterone outside sensitive periods may not always influence sports performance. A limited history of hormone levels cannot predict athletic ability. Do social influences on testosterone matter? One of the more fascinating findings regarding our hormonal systems is their involvement with social interactions. After social situations where a person of any sex expresses power over others, such as winning an athletic competition, a small temporary increase in testosterone is seen. Individuals who continually perform well may repeatedly receive a testosterone increase. While it is unlikely this testosterone increase would benefit muscle performance, testosterone level is thought to influence memory formation. A large portion of sports performance involves attitude, and forming powerful memories based on success in competition may influence emotions during events. Feeling empowered could improve athletic ability regardless of sex or gender. In this case, the benefit provided by testosterone could never show up in hormone screening. Even the most logical researchers must admit procedural limitations unbalanced our grasp of testosterone signaling, biasing it towards hormone level. As a result of our focus on hormone level, some athletes may not benefit from testosterone but are still excluded from a sport. Others may have benefited from testosterone but easily pass hormone screening. When we look beyond hormone level, the possibility that some cisgender athletes benefit from testosterone more than others is obvious. Indeed, all these data suggest testosterone can provide various benefits to individuals regardless of testosterone level, sex, or gender identity. Yet only the transgender and intersex communities are targeted for hormone screening. Until researchers ask how all athletes may benefit from testosterone or sports authorities stop relying on testosterone level, we are unfairly punishing sex and gender minorities based on limited research.